Coffee prices have jumped more than 20% this year, largely because of tariffs on top suppliers like Brazil. But there's a new bipartisan push called the No Coffee Tax Act that aims to change all of that. Lawmakers introduced legislation on Friday to exempt roasted and decaf coffee from the tariffs. The measure faces an uphill climb in Congress.
Until then, there is little relief for those who want or need a cup or two to get them through the day.
Fox 26 business reporter Tom Ziska says local suppliers are juggling a lot of factors as they try to keep costs under control. Tom.
Look, I know there are people who don't care for coffee. I just have not met many of them. But here's a little known fact. Houston is one of the primary ports of entry for coffee beans into the United States, and prices for those beans have been going up for quite some time. As an example, this package of ground coffee is 150% more expensive than it was when COVID started, and the tariffs are just the latest thing to push prices up.
If I am going to pay more, I want it to have a good story. And so in this particular case, it's a woman-produced farm.
Kenzel Fallon and her husband own Three Keys Coffee in Southeast Houston, roasting several hundred pounds of specialty blends daily that can be found in stores and cafes across a good portion of the country. In addition to environmental and political challenges that have pushed prices up in recent years, tariffs have had an immediate and unavoidable impact, driving prices to a record high.
It is one of the few goods that we all love and consume that we cannot grow here. You have to import coffee beans.
A 50% tariff on Brazilian coffee went into effect in early August, meaning there has been little time before now for higher prices to have an effect. But the South American country accounts for nearly 40% of the world's supply, and with beans representing one of the highest costs for coffee roasters, every increase takes a bite out of business margins. Fallon says she has started looking elsewhere to try to keep costs contained.
We, too, stocked a lot of Brazil. We included that in some blends that we have. We also have a single origin that is 100% Brazil. And so we're having to shift some of our purchasing to other origins that maybe aren't subject to as high of a tariff.
And for now, it is all still working.
Coffee is very much a necessity, and I do think for some of our customers who do choose to buy local, who do like to support small businesses such as myself, we're not hearing the complaints because they're very understanding of how this is impacting everybody in the chain.
So Kenzel Fallon is holding out some hope that that legislation that might exempt coffee from tariffs might get some traction. Until then, she says she just had a conversation with one of the retailers that sells Three Keys Coffee, had to warn that prices will soon go up. Watching your money. I'm Tom Ziska, Fox 26 News.